to the channel. Today we're sewing a cozy little project that's both practical and beginner friendly. It's this super cute plastic bag holder. It's such a handy way to keep all those grocery bags neat and tucked away, and it only takes a bit of fabric and some elastic. You will only need batting if you are planning to quilt cutesy little designs on it like I did. Had I chosen a more vibrant pattern fabric, I probably would have skipped the quilting, but the plain brown one was all I had on hand that would vibe well with the decor in my home. So I added some decoration with the stitching because I thought without it, the plain non-pattern fabric would be a little bland. All the supplies are listed on the screen if you want to screenshot. Let's get right into it. Start by cutting your fabric to 16 by 18 inches. Don't worry too much if it's not perfectly exact. This project is very forgiving. You'll also need a strip for the handle, cut at 4 by 16 inches. If you'd like to quilt this project, you'll need a piece of batting the same size as your fabric. If you're not quilting, then you'll only need the fabric. I only used batting because I wanted that fluffy quilted look on my plain fabric. It's completely optional. If you're quilting your fabric, this is the time to do it. I used a playful stitch on mine with a cute little leaf pattern. Again, this step isn't necessary and just sewing the fabric together as is works just as beautifully. This is your project, so make it your own. I drew guidelines with a heat erasable pen, and aside from using a simple zigzag, this is actually the first decorative stitch I've ever tried. I was definitely a little intimidated, but even more excited to test out this leaf pattern. My only tip if you're trying a decorative stitch for the first time is to keep an eye on your needle placement. Make sure it's lined up before each stitch so your design stays right where you want it, nice and centered along the guide. Next, we want to make the elastic channels. If you quilted your fabric like me, I'm just trimming off the top section of batting here to reduce bulk. On the shorter edges of your fabric, fold the raw edge in by a 1/4 inch and press. Then fold it down again by a 1/2 inch and press once more. We're just making little tunnels for the elastic to slide through. If your elastic is a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch, you can just make sure that your fold is a little larger. It doesn't need to be exact. Your fold just needs to be larger than the elastic so the elastic can slide through it. You're going to repeat this same process for the opposite end. Then take your fabric to the sewing machine and stitch along that inner folded edge to close the channel. Cut 2 pieces of elastic, each about 10 inches long. To insert the elastic, I like to use a safety pin. I just attach it to one end and use the safety pin to guide the elastic through the channel. And just a little tip, one thing that helps me keep the other end of the elastic from sliding through is attaching a safety pin to it and clipping it to my project. When the elastic comes out the other side, stitch or baste the ends in place so it doesn't escape. Do this for both channels. Now fold your fabric in half lengthwise with right sides together. Sew down the long edge with about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I used my serger for this part so that I could have a quick clean finish, but you can use your sewing machine and finish the raw edge with pinking shears or a zigzag stitch. I can't imagine it would harm anything to leave the seam unfinished. Whatever feels best to you. To make the handle, take your handle strip and fold the long edges in toward the center so they meet in the middle, wrong sides together. Give it a good press, then fold it in half once more. It gets a little bulky, so I use the clips to keep everything in place, and at this point it should look like a neat little strap. Then take the strap to your machine and stitch down both long edges about 1/8 of an inch from each side. Now to attach the handle. First decide where you'd like your handle to sit. I clip mine to the middle of the top edge. A little tip for finding the center when you attach the handle is to first locate the back seam of your bag holder and fold it along that line. Place a clip there and another directly across from it. Then bring those two clips together and fold again. Add clips to the new folds you just made. Those last two clips will mark the exact center of the sides of your bag holder, the perfect spot to attach your handle. Fold the ends of your handle in where the raw edges are against the inside of the bag holder. Pin or clip in place and then stitch it down nice and secure. And that's it. You've sewn your very own plastic bag holder. A sweet and simple project that adds just a touch of handmade charm to your kitchen. I hope this tutorial inspired you to slow down, sew something useful, and enjoy the process along the way. Please leave a comment if you enjoyed the video or have any questions. I always love hearing from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.